Well, the power brokers are assembling in Washington for the annual White House Correspondents' Dinner. There's lots of glitz and glamour attached to all this, but it's also a time to celebrate bipartisanship and service to community. Joining us to talk more about all of this, one of Washington's power brokers, Capitol File's senior editor, Leslie Quander Wooldridge. Welcome. Nice to have you here.
Thank you. So glad to be here.
It's a very busy weekend. This is a time that many people in Washington and Hollywood look forward to. Talk to me for a moment about that dance between Hollywood and Washington when they come together for this big dinner, and it's a time for Washington to show off a little glitz and glamour.
Yeah, well, we definitely do have our own glitz and glamour here, but the White House Correspondents' Dinner is a big tradition. It's called Nerd Prom, fondly, but it does have a very important purpose, and that is actually to award scholarships to young, deserving journalists and to recognize excellence in journalism. And so that will be the focus of the dinner. You'll have journalists coming into town, you have notable people as well, but the focus is really on journalism.
And I know that I've met some of the scholarship winners. They're really remarkable, and they have worked very hard to pursue their goals. So it's very inspiring to see some of these young people who want to get into the business.
And we covered the dinner. We looked at these scholarship awards, and we did a feature in our issue this year, and we talked to one of the winners, and she got to go to college because of it, so she was thrilled, and we were really thrilled to talk to her and spotlight that part of it.
So who are we expecting this year as far as celebrities? Last year, Lindsay Lohan and the Kardashians made big news. A lot of people raised their eyebrows wondering, what are they doing here? But at the same time, it made for good headlines out there. So what are you expecting tonight?
We're expecting quite a few people. Our cover personality is expected to be in town, Kevin Spacey, and this is our power issue, so definitely we're looking at powerful people to be in town. Sharon Stone is in town. She was at a dinner with the Creative Coalition, and they actually were lobbying for the arts in America. So there are some celebrities here who will be speaking out for their causes. George Lucas is expected to be here. Governor Christie, even, if we're talking about non-Hollywood types. Kerry Washington of Scandal fame.
That's a really hot TV series.
Definitely.
I DVR that every week.
So do I.
It's great. Talk to me for a moment about the fact that there are those who say that this type of event is something they don't feel comfortable with. Tom Brokaw, for example, has gone on the record saying he's not going. He's distancing himself, particularly at a time when you get people like Lindsay Lohan to come as a guest, that it crosses the line. How do you feel about those kind of comments?
I think obviously people are entitled to their own beliefs about it. I definitely can't speak for anyone else. And what I would just say is for us to focus on the scholarship parts of the dinner. Definitely, it's a great time to have fun. Bipartisanship, as you mentioned at the beginning, is really important, so it's a time for us to shake hands across the aisle. I think a little bit of socializing doesn't hurt, but there also is an opportunity for notables to gather together and recognize these people doing excellent work, and we shouldn't forget that part of it.
And the fact that you are newly hired to be on this as a senior editor for this magazine, Capitol File. Are you excited? I mean, what is it about the magazine that's going to set it apart in its coverage when they take a close look at the events of this weekend?
I'm quite excited. Again, this is our power issue. You see it up there. We have Kevin Spacey. And it's really an opportunity to celebrate all the influential people who are here. They're not all Hollywood stars, although we appreciate having them.
When you say the power issue for D.C. itself?
The power issue for Capitol File. We are focusing on notable people, influentials this year, and we looked at people in media, business titans, people in government, lots of different notable people that
Any
we
surprises?
Featured. Not necessarily. There are a lot of great people based here. Paula Kerger of PBS, we interviewed her. Dr. Wayne Clough of Smithsonian Institution, really wonderful work that he's doing over there with fundraising. Dr. Anthony Fauci. So really, really great group of people. I don't think we're too surprised, but we're happy to point them out to people who may not be so aware of what they're doing.
Well, it's terrific. Again, Capitol File magazine is available to those who want to take a look and explore the power list there. So that's wonderful.
Definitely.
And we are very happy to have you on board today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. My pleasure.